Levi Mitchell is done.
Done?
And I'll tell you why he's done.
Yeah, I think he's done too.
I'll tell you why he's done. This is basically his 12th season in the CFL. Okay?
Oh, wow. What is up, guys? My name is Cody, and this is Don, and we're here with the Out of Bounds Sports Podcast, episode 15 of our weekly series here for you guys. Lots of topics to get into today. We'll be touching on some Toronto baseball, Olympics recap, and some upsets, as well as we got an exciting league starting off this weekend. Sports are back in full swing. So, without further ado, Don, why don't you kick us off with that first 2 minutes, episode 15.
All right, let's talk a little MLB. As we know, the Blue Jays this year have been just horrendous. Just terrible.
Yeah.
They were expected to do better. But there is one bright spot, and that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, they always have one guy, one hitter on the team that can just smack them, like Batista years ago. But
yeah, well, now he hasn't been hitting a lot of homers this year, but he has been doing other things. Excuse me. So he started, or he just ended a 22-game hit streak on Sunday.
Now, can you put what kind of terms can you put that into? Like, is that on the high end? Is that mid? Are other big hitters getting 22 hit streak? Like,
well, okay, the highest the highest ever was by Joe DiMaggio. I think it was 56 games. So
okay,
and he was great. I don't think that one's ever going to be broken. But he started the day before the All-Star game, and what he did in this 22-game hit streak, he hit 494 average, so almost 500.
Yeah.
And he hit 10 home runs, 11 doubles. Yeah, I have to understand, for him, it's hard to get that. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
It takes him a while to get to second base, right? And 22 RBIs. But even more impressive, so his career batting average is 285, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But this season so far, even though he's only got 24 homers, he can probably still get another 10. His average this season is 320.
Damn, that's quite a big jump.
So he's like, I can see why he and Bo Bichette are the only guys on the team right now who are untradeable, even though Bo is struggling. When he's on, he's a really good player. So congrats, Vladdy.
There you go. All right, little Olympics recap. Let's talk about the women in gold. The U.S. women, or the USA had not a record Olympics, but they tied China with 40 golds. And I was looking at the breakdown, and just thought it was pretty cool to see over half of those golds were actually by women, and over half of the entire medal count were by the women athletes. And that ranges from swimming, athletics, basketball, soccer. They were all over the place. And the USA cleaned house, and they always clean house. But the women did particularly well. And I've actually looked over, like, I was like, okay, like the parity's like a lot more equal, but like the women have had a lot more representation over the last probably 5 Olympics. I think dating back to 2004 was the last time that the U.S. sent more male athletes to the Olympics than female athletes. So, but still, I mean, gymnastics as well. Simone Biles had a couple of golds as well. But the Canadian women also did well as well. They had 6 of our 9 gold medals.
They cleaned house this year.
Yeah. Mostly 3 of them, I think, were by the 17-year-old swimmer, Summer McIntosh, who just absolutely destroyed. I mean, to be doing that at that age, like, I just can't believe the amount of talent that you have to be naturally born with that.
Got to.
At that point, right? Like, obviously she's put in tons of work and has dedicated a huge portion of her life, but at the same time, you do definitely have to be born with some sort of gene there. So yeah, I just thought it was really cool looking over and seeing how well the women did in the Olympics. Like we had a whole thing about the women in sports a couple videos ago. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But yeah, I just thought that was really awesome. So, all right.
Levi Mitchell is done.
Done?
And I'll tell you why he's done.
Yeah, I think he's done too.
I'll tell you why he's done. This is basically his 12th season in the CFL. Okay.
Oh wow.
And before he went to Hamilton, his win-loss was 88, 18, and 2. In Hamilton, he's gone 4-11. So he's almost equaled the first 10 years of his career in a season and a half in losses.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he, from 2012 until 2018, he was basically uninjured. He would play 17, 18 games a season. I think that if they had a playoff spot wrapped up, he would
said maybe at the end of the season, yeah.
But since 2019, he played 11 games, 11 interceptions. In 2021, it didn't even say anything about 2020.
They didn't play.
Oh, yeah.
COVID.
Oh, COVID. 11, 13 interceptions. 2022, 9 games, 6 interceptions. 2023, 6 games, 10 interceptions. And so far now, 9 games and 10 interceptions.
So the wrong numbers are going up and the right numbers are going down.
But he's also playing, well, okay, even though he's played all 9 games this year, he was consistently from 11 games or less for the past 5 years.
And that was because of injury?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you know what? Bobo is done. He can take his $300,000 and enjoy that. I think he'll stay for Hamilton for the end of the year. I don't think anyone's going to pick him up next year.
Not with that contract. No.
Besides that, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. And I'm done. Just like Bo, I'm done.
All right, a little bit more Olympics talk, and then we'll probably wrap that up for the year. I wanted to talk about the controversial decision by Steve Kerr in the Olympics. I don't know if you follow. You probably, I don't know. You didn't really follow much of it, but
no, I didn't follow the basketball because I felt that the qualifying team who qualified in February should have been there, not these guys.
So the team is stacked. Like, I mean, you got 12 of the best players in the world on this team. And in a tournament where the games are shorter than an NBA game, so it goes from 48 minutes to 40 minutes. So you shave 8 minutes off, 2 minutes a quarter. You got to try to find the right guys to fit in your rotation. 12 guys is a lot of guys to play in 40 minutes. Like you can't, like we've talked about this in the CFL. You can't have guys coming in and out. You gotta let people establish their rhythm, establish their flow, like get into the game. So you can't have people coming in for 2 minutes, coming out. It's not like hockey where like the shifting's different. It's not the same.
Hockey's completely different.
Yeah. So the key guy though, I mean Tyrese Halliburton didn't play much at all, but he was their 12th man. He was basically like, you're good enough and you will be good enough the next time around. So let's bring you on the team to kind of get a little bit of exposure here. But the other person that didn't play much was Jayson Tatum, and which is crazy because if you look at his career so far, he just came off top 5 MVP. He just came off winning the NBA championship with the best team in the league. And then he did not play twice. He didn't play in the first game at all. Didn't play in the 5th game, or in the semifinal against Serbia. And it left a lot of people wondering what the hell is going on. What's Steve Kerr thinking? And I thought it was just it is what it is. I think they went with the right. Steve Kerr has his guys, and sucks for Tatum, but maybe next year.
Or next time.
Next time, yeah.
Last topic.
Last topic is Premier League soccer is coming up this weekend. An exciting addition to our podcast will be coming up. We'll be getting into some European soccer. I love the Premier League. We just got the channel, so I'll be able to watch a lot of games as well. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be a long year. So I was reading this interesting article, and they're talking about the longest club year in football. And each year, I mean, the season keeps getting longer and longer. Players are playing more and more games. And that's another controversial topic that we can maybe get into later down the line. But more games, I mean, obviously more money. But are these players going to get burnt out? If you look at some of the players' seasons, if you, Erling Haaland, for example, his total year from start, which happened the start of the preseason started in July, till the end. They're doing the first ever Club World Cup next summer. Will be around 354 days. That'll be the length of the season. If you go from preseason all the way to the end of the club season.
Yeah, you know what? There are specific reasons why I'm not a big soccer fan, but you know what? These guys, for that hour and a half, are running.
Yeah, a lot of them they'll play 90 minutes. It takes a big and sprinting, running, sprinting.
Yeah.
Like it's a nonstop game. I know, like if you're watching it, it kind of looks slow paced, but you have to think about those guys are always moving, either shifting up, shifting down, and so I'm excited for the season to start. We've talked about it at length. We got soccer coming up this weekend. We got NFL in a couple more weeks. CFL is hitting the peak of the season. We'll get into playoffs soon. MLB playoffs are always exciting, and then before you know it, basketball and hockey are going to be right back into it. So you might see a little bit more of our lovely faces in the next couple months with all these different sports. We're gonna have to really start to hone in on some videos and make sure we've got we're able to cover as much as we can, because we might have to make this video longer. Maybe we'll do 10 topics.
I don't think so.
That's it for today, guys. Soccer's coming up. Bo Levi, is he done? Let us know in the comments. You think he'll play at all this year? Who they sub in? Powell. And
Powell did a good job.
They've got 2 wins on the season, so their season's pretty much. I don't know.
Not necessarily.
It's CFL, I know, but you got at some point you got to be like, all right, let's start thinking about next season, and let's give some confidence to this Powell guy. So, is Bo done? Let us know. Should Tatum have played more? Let us know. And what do you think about Vladdy's 22-game hit streak? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure you smash that like button. Turn on that little notification bell so you can see all of our future videos. Got another CFL video coming at you this week with our updated power rankings. And until then, guys, we will see you next Wednesday for episode 16.
Later.